I love rap.
You look like a painter today. What do you got going on here?
Well, you know, call me G. Vinci today.
You remember when you played the piano, you're like, what's the deal? It's your boy
G Wonder.
G Wonder. G Wonder.
What's the deal? It's your boy G Baby here with CEO Nate. Today we got a OneTake. I want to give a shout out to round 4 overall winner Pre. We can't forget that.
Can't forget Pre.
But you know, round 4 we had a special guest, Curtis Crowdfree, come in. We talked about marketing.
That was last week.
That was last week. So today's a new week, obviously. And one thing I want to talk to that kind of transpires after marketing is branding. You know, I want to say like branding, like social media. I want to dive right into it as artists, like branding your social media. You got to treat your social media, your Instagram, as if you're like running a company.
When you're talking about running a company, if you're a big company, you can have strategic releases, you know. But what bothers me a lot is when I see artists who are hoarding music, you know?
Exactly.
Like they go like, well, I'm not dropping yet.
So there was just a viral post. I'm glad you brought that up.
What are you waiting for?
I'm glad he brought that up. There was just a viral post. I'm not sure what IG handle dropped the post. I'm not sure who said it. I done seen it on 3 or 4 profiles. It's saying like, nobody's waiting for you to drop music.
Yeah.
People are waiting to hear your music, but they're not waiting like, hey, I want so-and-so to drop this because I'm such a big fan. Yeah. We're talking about up and coming stage.
Social media to me seems like it's constant TV static.
Exactly.
You need to fill that void. You need to be in that. You need to be there, right?
So
if you're not there, nobody's waiting for. And sorry, but nobody's waiting for me to drop music. Nobody's waiting for G Baby. Like G Baby needs to drop music.
Exactly.
People need to drop music.
Exactly.
Because I am scrolling through and my entire feed is full of artists, right? If I hear music that catches my eye, I put it onto my Spotify. I do some research, right? I'm the fan. Like could be potentially a Target fan. So it's drop.
Or else you're gonna lose that Target
Put yourself in my feed because at some point I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I'm an artist. I've been through this. I've actually that like hindered a lot of things in my career, and I don't. Out of all artists listening, I don't want them to do what I did. Yeah. Like I didn't record. I engineer myself. I have my own studio, so of course I make my own music. I'm sitting on 100 songs, and for the past 2 years, I wasn't dropping no music.
Well, and they're dope too.
They're dope.
We're just full disclosure. G and I had a listening party last night. We're going through a bunch of his songs, trying to put together maybe an EP or something. That's how this whole conversation came up, because you are sitting on 100
the whole
songs.
time, yeah,
and I'm sure that there are countless artists out there who are listening to this right now who are like, oh shit, I'm sitting on 50, 60, 80 songs that I just haven't released.
Put them out. Yeah. First of all, you don't know what song is gonna be the one. All artists, I want you to hear this because it took a minute for me to understand this as well. Your most hated song or a song that you might not like, it's not about you. It's about the listener. It's about the consumer. It's like if you don't like that song, put it out still. I mean, don't put no trash shit out, obviously. Yeah. Like you want your music to be up to date.
So there are so many, there are so many conversations. There are so many conversations that we could have here. Like I sat down with Los, who is Louie Ray's manager, and he told me about this back and forth, not argument, but discussion he was having with Louie Ray. And Louie said, I like these songs for this album, and Los says, yeah, but I'm not, you know, he's not Louie. Louie, as an artist, you are so emotionally connected to all the music.
Exactly,
because you're making it. Yeah, and Louie said, these are the 8, 10 songs that I want on the album. And Los said, actually, I'm hearing it differently. These are the 8 or 10 songs. And so that's the reason that Louie and Los dropped back-to-back, like, double album.
The reason why.
Because they made a bet. And they go, okay, well, you drop yours and I'll drop mine. We'll put them in 2 different albums and let's see who does better.
See?
And actually, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. We'll let Los describe. But
it boils down into, as an artist, it's not about your perspective. It's about your listeners.
Yeah, actually, I will. Los's set list did better than Louie's set list because Los is listening to it like a regular fan would be. Yes, like a consumer. Whereas Louie's listening to it like he's got so much emotion tied up in all of these songs. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily play out into
and most of the time it doesn't play out like that as well.
So if you've got a team, listen to your team, trust your team, because they're trying to guide you in the right direction, and just know that just because you are emotionally connected to that song doesn't necessarily mean that song's the right song to be putting on the album. Fair?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we could discuss about this, because you're talking about dropping, but you have your sound. You know what your sound is. So I can totally see a situation where an artist might not know exactly how they want to brand themselves. I mean, we're talking about branding, right? Branding is like the cadence of your voice, how you rap, how you sound in the booth, all that stuff. I could see a situation where an artist maybe doesn't want to drop something where they're not 100% comfortable, but somebody like you who knows what your sound is, you know what your brand is supposed to be like. And listen, every song we listened to, like 30 songs last night, were all fucking fire. And they all kind of had the same G Baby sound to them. There you weren't really kind of like, there wasn't a lot that was out there, right? So it's like, okay, well, you can play on all of this stuff.
The biggest problem about that, though, like I said, I'm glad we got deeply into that conversation. All that good music that you heard last night, it's not out. Why not? Like, I look at myself like, why isn't it out? Like, all artists do the same thing. They hold good music, and it's like, you're not, like I said, like 10 minutes ago, you're not Drake. People ain't dying to wait for you to drop. You're not charting. Drop that shit. You don't know what's gonna go, viral, what's gonna pick up, what reel is gonna go fucking 100K views and all that other stuff. But I'm glad we're talking about Louie Ray.
One real quick thing. So Curtis referenced this book called The Lean Startup in the last OneTake. And I've read that book as well. And that anybody who wants to start a business should read The Lean Startup, because what it is, it's make mistakes, fall, like start running, and if you trip and you fall, that's fine. You fell moving forward, and you can pick yourself up and go again. And that's his whole point about music marketing. I think that's your whole point about dropping. It doesn't matter if you fail. Get it out there. You fail and you learn. It's okay to take chances.
Push.
The biggest thing.
Push.
What's that? Super, say it again.
Push. It doesn't make sense to have a campaign unless you have people to campaign to. Other than that, they just want content. When you drop something, they want to see that, then they want to see this, then they want to see this.
And the amount of stuff you learn from dropping, right? You'll learn, even what people want to hear, what people don't want to hear, where the mistakes you're going to make in your marketing, in your promotion, all that stuff. It's just, that's such invaluable. If you're sitting on 100 songs, it's 100 opportunity to learn. And by the time you drop all 100 of those,
you're going to learn a lot.
You're going to be a freaking expert.
Labels will drop 2 different promos on purpose, the A test and the B test. They want to see, is this song going to do better or is this song going to do better? You don't have the amount of people to get those analytics. You might have 1,000 followers. Give those 1,000 followers what they want to see. Exactly. Now, if you have 100,000, now you can mess up a post because at the end of the day, you're still getting 20,000 views. But this 20,000 view drop compared to this cinematic 40,000 view drop, now I know that my B post is how I can campaign. But if you don't have enough people to really campaign to, drop.
And don't be scared of the key word mistakes. Mistakes are great. You want to know why? Because they teach you what not to do. You need to know what not to do.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. You always need to know what not to do. But like I said, I kind of got cut off a little bit.
I cut you off.
I'm glad that you brought up Louie Ray.
Yeah.
Because now's a good time to announce.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now's a good time to announce our production deal that we've been preaching for the past 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. Might be a little longer than that. Anyway, the production deal consists of an elite feature from Louie Ray.
Plus some cash in your pocket.
Yeah. I said
plus the video.
Plus 2 racks. Plus a video.
And all you got to do is...
plus some promo behind it from Headlights
Which
Hip Hop
is more money that you don't
have. And some of our media partners.
And how do I get a production deal?
You win. You win the season.
No. What do I got to do to get a production deal from Headlights Hip Hop?
You got to download the app. You got to upload a 1 mic or a music video. You create a free profile. It's super simple. You download the app. You create a free profile. It's super simple. You upload a 1 mic or a music video. And you push a button that says, hey, I want to participate in the next round. We have 5 more rounds after this one going on. The top artist from the whole season is going to win that production deal.
Bingo.
It only takes 1 round to win. So we have 5 rounds left. Get involved. We're reaching out to people in Dallas. We're out in LA. We're down in Miami. We're in Baltimore. Global. We're in New York, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit, Memphis. I mean, we've got artists all over the country right now participating everywhere.
That's the round 5 OneTake. We done covered everything we needed to cover. All artists, make sure you stay tapped in. We done told you about the production deal. We done told you about the elite feature. Let's just get to it, man. If you don't got the app, download it. Make sure you download it. If you're not on this broadcast right now, make sure I see you on the next one. It's your boy G Baby here with CEO Nate in the Headlights Hip Hop Digital Headquarters. Until next time, let's get to it.